Hi everybody, I'm Chris Bober with Land Pros Realty and Cabela's Trophy Properties, and welcome back. And we are on part 3 of my 4-part series about the land market, and today we're going to talk about timing the market. Inevitably, it's human nature to try to get the most amount of money and buy something for the cheapest possible, because just as buyers want to buy something for as little as possible, sellers also want to sell something for as high as possible. And right now what we're seeing is just a really dry period when it comes to sales out there. And if we can get a property listed or put it on the market, we're selling it for a really good price, but there just isn't a lot of people who are willing to sell right now. And there's usually 2 reasons behind this. Number one is most people out there think the land market is going to continue to go up forever. And that's, again, human nature. People just follow the trend. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The number 2 reason is most people say they're afraid of how much they're going to pay in taxes. That's part 4 of this series. We're going to talk about that maybe next week. Talk about how we can help you out with that. But basically, if you look at the land market over time, you can tell it goes up and down, ebbs and flows, and it usually is based upon some sort of index. The stock market out there, commodities prices, I know the price of corn's big, inflation, the availability of credit, things like that. But if you look at the land market over time, it usually goes up and down and up and down. And right now, it's on an upward spiral. It's going up. Now you tell me when we've reached the peak, because most people are trying to sell their property right now. They're trying to time the market, try to get it. So right now, at home, you tell me when we've reached the peak of the market. Oh, probably, you guys, most people would say probably right about there, right? Most people about right here, or maybe even a little past it, they say, oh, that's the peak of the market, now's the best time to sell. What I'm here to tell you today is this right here is known as the peak of the market. It's when the market flips. It's when there becomes more sellers than buyers. Your property becomes considerably more difficult to sell when there's more sellers than buyers, because buyers have a lot of options to choose from and they know the property values are going to go down or flatline a little bit. So if you want to call me at this point and want to sell your property, let's just say it's worth $500K right here, and we list it at $500K. Well, over the period of a few months, the market starts to go down. Well, people aren't going to pay $500,000 anymore. They're going to pay maybe $450. So 3 to 6 months, you call me and say we want to lower the price to get it sold. Well, then we chase it, we get down to here, and it's at $450. Well, the market's still going down a little bit. The only way to truly sell your property is to drop all the way down here and get in front of the market somehow. Try to baby list it for $400,000. Well, that's a big difference. That's 20% of your value that you're losing because you try to time the market. When you really want to sell is anywhere in here, anywhere in what I call the safe zone, when the market's still going up. Now, there's a lot of people out there right now that say that there's a correction coming, and it's coming soon. The price of corn right now is in the $4 range. It's trading at December. It's hard to make money growing corn and selling it at that range. So at some point, the market's going to have a correction out there. It's inevitable. It has to happen. Wouldn't you want to sell right now? Wouldn't you want to sell in this period rather than over here? It becomes a heck of a lot harder. So if you or anyone you know is considering selling your property now or in the near future, I would highly encourage you to give me a call. I give you a market analysis of your property. I come out and meet with you and tell you the services that we can provide to help you get your property sold before it reaches this point. So once again, I'm Chris Bober with Land Pros Realty. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.